So next we're going to get rid of a single negative emotion, just for fun. We'll do a demo.
Yep.
Perfect. Who has, let's see, and since the first emotion that we get rid of when we do timeline therapy is anger, we'll get rid of some anger for someone. Who has anger, knows they have anger on a specific event, and would like to get rid of that anger tonight, let it go, and have
And
it.
it's ready to let it go.
It's totally ready to let
It's
it go.
kind of like, okay, I had anger all my life and I'm sick and tired of it and I want it gone.
Just anger on a specific event. So there's an event you're really angry about, and you know
Something that pissed you off severely.
you'd be better off to let it go.
And as
you're
you
okay,
think of
you're
it-
willing to let it go.
Yeah, and as you think of it right now, you're still pissed off, but you're willing to get it done and over with. You want to let it go.
Do you have anger?
Yeah.
Are you really pissed off about this thing?
Yeah.
Good. And how do you know?
Is this thing complete, by the way?
Is it complete?
Whatever it is. You don't have to tell us what it is, by the way.
You don't
But is
tell
it
us
complete?
But is it complete? I mean, are you done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I am done.
I heard that. Did you hear that? What does that mean, I am done?
Yeah. Because the person that I have this issue with, I am not sure whether he's done with it.
Uh-huh.
I'm done with
You're done with it. So is it okay with you to let go of the anger?
it. Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Is it all right with your unconscious mind for you to let go of the anger?
Sorry.
Is it all right with your unconscious mind for you to let go of the anger?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Okay. Okay?
Want to come over
Come
here?
on up. Give her a hand.
Have a seat.
I'm sorry we don't have a microphone.
I'll have to come here
Try to
next time.
speak
Okay.
loud enough.
Okay. Good. Great. So,
One moment ago when you did your timeline, you could find your past and your future, right?
Yeah.
where's your past?
So there.
Where's your future? And did you find it easy to float above your timeline?
Yeah.
Great. And this particular event that you're angry about, how far back is it?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you know you're angry about it,
Yeah.
and you're really pissed off, are you?
Yeah.
And when you think of it, you get we can see the anger now. Yeah? I just wanted to test that to make sure that it disappeared when it disappeared. You ready? Okay, good. So go ahead and float above your timeline.
Should I close my eyes?
You can either close your eyes or leave them open. I recommend.
Yeah,
you
it's
do.
easier for me, so they are not there then, okay?
Okay. No, they're not there. Forget it. All right. So why don't you go ahead and float up above your timeline? Turn so you're facing the past,
Yeah.
and go back to position 1. It's 2 years ago, so just about slightly less than 2 years ago, and you're looking toward the past. So the event is below you and in front of you, and you're in position 1. Okay, good. Now go right to position 2.
Above the event, looking straight down on the event.
In position 2, you're directly above the event, looking straight down on the event. And in position 2, we'd like you to preserve the learning. What was it you needed to have learned from this event? The learning will allow you to let go of the anger easily and effortlessly. Did you get some learnings?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Are they positive? Can you take those learnings with you in the future? Serve? Oh, good,
Good.
great.
Great.
Because then the learnings can serve you as resources in the future.
That's good. Let's go to position 3. So go back before the event occurred. You're facing toward now. This time you're facing toward now. So you turned around 180 degrees. And the event is below you and in front of you, and you're looking at now. Question is now, where's the anger?
I don't know.
That's right, you don't know. Where did it go?
I have no idea.
Oh no, it didn't disappear, did it? I didn't think it did.
Well,
Wait, stay there.
stay there.
Let's go down
Let's
inside
go
the
check.
event. So go right down inside the event.
Because you need to test this.
Now, she was angry about this a moment ago. So go right down inside the
In
event.
your body and that memory at a time, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any anger there, or has it disappeared?
It disappeared.
Good job. Come on up above your timeline. Come back to now. Float down into now and come back in the room. Now, do you think your life will be different without that anger?
Oh yeah.
Good job. Notice the color of her face, by the way. She walks back to her chair, notice the color of her
Sensory
face.
acuity, did you notice what happened?
What happened was, by the way, for those of you who are real good at looking at the difference between parasympathetic and sympathetic functioning,
Sympathetic
she was
stress.
in sympathetic
parasympathetic
earlier,
release.
she was in stress earlier. When she got rid rid of the negative emotions. She switched into parasympathetic functioning or peace or healing mode. How do you think this will do for healing the body? Boom, and you go right into parasympathetic functioning, which youthens you. Doesn't she look great? Look at her. Don't you feel different?
Does it feel different?
I feel a lot lighter.
A lot lighter, yeah. Now that's just one negative emotion on one event. What if you could get rid of all of your anger in as little as 10 minutes? How long did this take?
I don't think so. Now you've seen timeline therapy, how it works with negative emotions.
We're sorry it takes so long.
Yeah, indeed. But the same process can be applied to limiting decisions. So as we said, limiting decisions like I'm not good enough, I'll never be able to have a good relationship, I can't be successful, I can't make as much money as I want, stuff like that.
Let's first of all see if there's any questions
Yeah.
about the limiting negative emotion. Who has questions about the negative
What you
emotion
saw.
demonstration you just demonstrated? Yes.
What's the use of position 1?
Position 1 is allows the client, the person doing the timeline therapy, to find the event more easily. When I first started doing timeline therapy, we went right to position 3 and it was too quick. So,
Why not start with 2, for example?
well, 1 makes it easier to find the event.
Okay.
So some people need 1, not everyone. After that, 2 is fine. And someone who's good at timeline therapy could just go right to 2.
Right, 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But many people need 1, so we have them go to 1 first because 1 makes it easier for a higher percentage of people to do the technique. Other questions? Yes?
When I'm looking back at something that made me angry, sometimes it's something that leads to a certain event. So it's not a huge amount of anger right away, but it gets more gradually. What position do I take? Which one do I
3.
use? Which one do I use?
You get back before any events that led to that event.
Okay, how about in position 1? Because then I'm struggling to look.
Position 1 is just to find the event.
Okay,
More like a marker?
It's a marker. It makes it easy to find the event.
okay. And then I get the position 2, and I'm not sure.
Position 2 is right above the event, looking straight down on it, and you preserve the learnings.
And it can be right above 4, 5.
Directly
weeks.
above.
Doesn't have to be in 1 minute. It can be 4 or 5 weeks or whatever.
No, directly above. So the exact same time, but you're above the timeline.
But I'm not sure the time. It was something that gradually built up.
Oh, go back before the first event. Any events that led to that event.
Okay, that'll be position 3 then.
That will be, so you're in position 2 directly above that event also.
So right, okay.
But the very first time it happened,
Very
because it
first time it happened.
gradually grows.
Yeah. So when
Get back before the
When it started,
before the building.
when it started,
When
exactly.
it started, the very first time it started.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
But, you know, the very first time it started, this root cause is a conscious moment for the lady, but I've heard that the very first moment is usually an unconscious moment.
We just did one event.
Which is exactly what we say when we teach timeline therapy. We're not teaching timeline therapy, we're just doing a demonstration here.
No, okay. But
The first event for most people,
Yeah,
of all anger,
yeah.
not just, she had one anger event, but the
Yeah.
first event of all anger is going to be probably between ages 0 to 7.
Or in past lives.
If the client believes in past lives, for sure. Could be in the womb, even.
Could be transmitted genealogically.
So if it's 0 to 7, let's say it's 0 to 7. Probably if it's like age 0 or 1, the client's not going to remember consciously the first event. But his unconscious mind's going to know, because your unconscious mind knows all the events in your past, including the events in this lifetime and before your birth, and also in past lives, and also in genealogical.
See, that's not genetic. We're not saying genetic. We're saying
Saying
genealogical. It's very simple to transmit things genealogically, by the way. It's enough for a grandfather to say to the father, all men in our family are like this. And the father says to the son, all men in our family are like this. And the son says to his children. And so it's transmitted. It's a myth transmitted genealogically. Sorry, you didn't finish. Go ahead.
Okay, but I have a question about it, because when you're cleaning up, for example, anger, and you say to the client, well, when was the first significant event of anger? And it was in past lives, okay, how many lives before 33, for example? And you're cleaning up all the anger to now. What would be the reason to do time and therapy again with that client? Because then you move.
Sometimes clients have other negative emotions stored in different gestalts and different chains of memories. So they have them stored in different chains. Or sometimes the clients don't get the very first event, so they have an earlier first event. And sometimes there's events that aren't fully let go of afterward, and so you might want to do it again.
Okay. So not always.
There's a lot of reasons why it.
Okay, so not always you are cleaning up all the anger of all.
Not every time you do it. No.
Okay.
And sometimes all the anger you worked on previously is gone, but there's client becomes aware of something else he wasn't aware of previously.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yes.
You said something about position 2, have you learned something?
To preserve the learning.
Preserve the learning.
We're going to do one more demonstration in just a moment.
So the principle is that everything that happens to us happens for a reason.
A purpose.
And eventually the purpose, the reason, the bigger picture is that we learn out of every event, and so we grow and evolve. So,
How do you learn so fast? How can she say, I know?
Because you trust your unconscious mind.
because usually the learnings come from the unconscious mind.
Now, if you have a very active conscious mind, you'll distrust that. You'll go, how could she say that? She can't say that in that quick a time. But if you trust your unconscious mind, you can just take whatever comes up, and your unconscious mind will give you the answer pretty quickly. In fact, usually the unconscious mind is quicker than the conscious mind.
It is.
When's the first event? Age 3. Now, how did I know that?
Why did I say
And
age
why did
three?
I say age 3, and why did I say it so quickly?
Or
And
like
that's
the gentleman
usually-
mentioned before, the unconscious mind may say past lives, 33 past lives ago. Now, that either is a symbol, is an archetype, or is a memory. Or all three.
Yep.
But surely I didn't think of that consciously. So that's how the learnings... Now, there are several possibilities. Think of it. If something happened 15 years ago, but you still have the negative emotions because it's been a really big event in your life, it's very possible that meanwhile you have learned what you needed to learn. Yeah? So this event happened 2 years ago. So probably unconsciously the learnings were already there. They were already present. So all you have to do is like, boop, they popped up.
Let me give you a real good example about the learnings. The Jewish psychologist Viktor Frankl
Right. That's a very important point.
wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning, and he worked with Holocaust survivors. And what he found was if the survivor of the Holocaust event or events could get a meaning for herself or himself for that event that would give meaning to his life, he recovered and did well. And for some people who couldn't find meaning in it, it ruined them for the rest of their lives, and they were always a victim of the Holocaust in terms of recovery. So when we say preserve the learnings, we're really asking the client to get the meaning for himself of that particular event. And so that's how that happens. And so it really works because it gives the client a new perspective on why he or she created that thing in the first place.